Alyssa. I live in Kyenjojo, Uganda. I came here as a missionary. I saw some of the children in very desperate situations, and sometimes you had to travel very far to find them. No one was seeing them from the road, but you had to go back deep in the bush. They're very malnourished, they're sick. So this project began in 2009, and we have a very small hospital, and then we added on some other services like a maternity section where we delivered a few babies. We're still trying to enhance that project. We built an orphanage, which is one of the projects that we have now. We have 50 children that are living there. Then we also have a school project where we have a school that begins from preschool and it goes up to 5th grade. And so we talk to the children about the value that they have, and we encourage them that they can become something. There's a lot of people here and a lot of children that believe that they have no value and that they can't get out of poverty. But we believe that as we give them Jesus first, and He changes their lives, He changes their hearts, and ultimately He changes their future. And then we also give them education, because many times they don't know, and so they can't become what they want to become because they don't have the educational skills. So we want to be able to give them that education. Then another thing about schools here where I'm staying, many of the children are in situations where they're taught by fear and intimidation, so they actually don't like learning. They're afraid of learning. They're afraid to ask questions because they might be beaten, they might be shouted at, so they come into school feeling very afraid. But we wanted to create a place where children would feel freedom to learn, they would feel freedom to be creative and to try. And so now the children are saying that our school is a place of peace and freedom for them, and they're so happy about that. And our teachers really have been showing the children love as well as giving them education. I've always told them that you love first and then you teach, and your children will always learn. So we had a miracle happen with our water. When we first came and called out there are people that come and investigate the land. They do all kinds of tests to determine how much water you can get. And when they first came, they found no water. And they had gone all the way around our property. We have about 50 to 60 acres of land. And so they came and they reported back to us that you have no water on your land where we can even drill a well. So my husband, he called one of the church members, and they came together and prayed over a particular spot where he felt led to pray. And after they prayed, they called the people back, and when they drilled for water, they found an abundant supply of water. And we were just all rejoicing. Even the drillers were so happy. They were saying this has to be a miracle of God. They couldn't believe the abundant supply of water. The district told us that we have enough water to supply the whole district. So we are so grateful that our children will never have to worry about having dirty water. One of the things that always amazes me is how God uses all of us to impact the life of another. I can say that there are many sponsors and supporters that don't even realize the impact that they make here, because maybe they aren't able to come and see everything that's happening in the children's lives. They're not able to see the differences that are being made. But I can tell you that you are leaving an eternal impact on these children. That because of your love, because of the money that you have given, there are children who are now laughing instead of crying. There are children who are no longer sick, they're well. There are children who were hungry, but now they have food. And there are very many children who now know their value. They understand that they are not neglected by God. That just knowing that someone cared enough about them, that has given them hope. Because it's easy for us to see the physical change that happens, maybe when you dress a child that needs clothes. But the child's heart that is broken, that's not as easy to maybe understand and see. But as you spend time with these children, you see that the hope that has been implanted in them as a result of someone meeting the physical need has far exceeded any of the physical needs that are met. Because that child now can wake up in the morning and feel joy and peace because someone has helped them and assisted them. That is, they have not forgotten them. So thank you so much for all the support that you have given to this ministry. We could never have done it without you. As I walk around these projects and I look at them, I think about all of you that have given to make it possible. When we construct a house for a family where this house was falling down and the family was sleeping in water all the time because of the rain coming in. I thank God that He touched your hearts to be able to give. And I thank God that you're continuing to help us sustain all of the visions that God has given to us and to fulfill them. Thank you.